Before we talk about anything else tonight, I'd just like to speak on behalf of Borough Fan TV and myself, just thoughts going out with Leo Perkovic, our former goalkeeper coach. Absolutely terrible, tragic news coming out of Brazil yesterday. Leo, our thoughts are with you, not just from Borough Fan TV, but from Borough fans all over the world. Hope you guys recover from everything that you're going through at the moment. It'll always be a home for you in Middlesbrough, mate. Thank you very much for everything that you've done. Leo, absolute legend, mate. Right, this week's guest got Josh Mitchell on the show. Josh.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on, mate.
Very well.
I'm very good, mate. How are you?
Super.
I'll do the questions round here, mate.
Sorry, mate.
Josh, you may well remember being first guest on the third half we've done this season. Oh, yeah. Last one we do before Christmas as well. It's the halfway point of the season. Thought it makes sense getting you back on, Josh.
Makes sense. Does.
You're certainly a person that divides opinion because you do talk a lot of nonsense, if I do say so myself. So, guys, on today's show, we talked about the Millwall match, the season so far as well. By the way, we're doing 45 minutes tonight, and that will be explained with the content we got on. Josh getting slated early in the season. Sheffield United, we'll go through the YouTube comments on there, but it pains me to say, so it looks like his comments were pretty true and justified. Monk in, Monk out, shit, Monk all about. We'll talk about whether Monk should be going or not. We've done a poll on Twitter for that. Looking towards a match against Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday and the busy festive period. A little bit about the January transfer window. What I'd ask you to do as well in the comments, you try and get your requests for the January transfer window. Who would like to sell, who would like to come in, that'd be much appreciated. And also at the end of the show, it gives you Borough fans a chance to win a £30 voucher from Game. We'll do a quiz, 15 questions, all on this season so far. I'll explain the rules later on, but keep tuned in to make sure you can win that prize as well. But we'll start off, Josh, we'll talk about the game on Saturday. Borough 2-1 defeat against League One Millwall. A game where we outfought, outclassed and ultimately outscored, Josh.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It was shades of Bristol City. It was shades of too many games this season. Although we dominated possession, which didn't really benefit us at all. We were just not so much outclassed, it was the out-battle. They wanted it more, they clearly wanted it more.
Yeah.
And they seemed to just, not scare us, but they just overwhelmed us.
Yeah.
Totally overwhelmed us, physically.
Yeah.
Which is worrying, very worrying in this league.
Yeah.
But we just, again, it wasn't good enough. Same with Bristol City. We weren't outclassed, we were just out-battled. They wanted it more heart. And that's what I'm really worried about. Yeah. Really worried about.
I'd say we're outclassed in both games, to be fair, mate.
No, I don't think outclassed. Not outclassed. Just totally out-battled. They wanted it more than us.
Yeah.
There was no class about the win. Yeah. I mean, look at the goal they scored, scrambling it in 6 yards, deflecting off everyone's shins and ankles. There was no outclass, it was just totally battle. They wanted it more. Yeah. Totally wanted it more.
I mean, speaking of battle, mate, we've obviously got a £30 million rated centre-half playing for us at the moment, Ben Gibson. He got absolutely battered by Steve Morrison.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone remembers Steve Morrison, well done, because he's been pants all his career. He got to move to Premier League Norwich City once upon a time. Done all right there. Done terribly at Leeds United.
He's the stereotypical Football League centre forward, and he'll give you an elbow and a knee and a kick, and if you're not up to it, he'll bully you.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just, obviously that's the one that you've highlighted there, but that was all over the pitch. Yeah. Bullied physically, and just they wanted it more. It just boiled down to that. But yeah, Ben Gibson was bullied by,
which is frustrating.
Steve Morrison.
Ben Gibson, England aspirations. Apparently, he is worth £30 million, according to a lot of Borough fans. How on earth can he get out-bullied and outplayed by Steve Morrison?
The lad's had a bad game, and it's going to happen. He's not going to be playing brilliant every game. And
has he played brilliant this season, Josh? He's
just steady, isn't he? He hasn't been outstanding. He had a great season in the Premier League, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course he did.
But that's a lot less physical league.
Yeah.
But the Championship before that, he was great. He just hasn't, but no one stood out. I wouldn't say he's had a bad season, but he hasn't performed to the levels he has done in the past.
I wouldn't say he's had a good season either. I'd say there's been times where I've been quite disappointed with Ben Gibson this season, to be honest. But I'd probably say majority of people who got promoted with this team then got relegated have struggled. Yeah, it's safe to say so. There's reasons as to that I've mentioned before, Josh. I think you need someone, if we're going to have a manager such as Garry Monk, you need someone who's a strong assistant to kind of build people's confidence up.
Or any assistant would do.
Oh yes, assistant, yeah. Speaking of assistant, congratulations to Steve Agnew. He's left his role as catering manager at the Riverside Stadium now. He's now took over a job at Aston Villa. So well done, Steve. It's nice to see you got some more employment now, mate. So the risk of having Steve Agnew back in charge is gone now. So that's a positive.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Is it? I don't know.
Well, I'd say so, mate. I'd say so. I'm going to go our other centre half as well. On Saturday, Danny Ayala, complete panic attack again.
Same again.
Does he want to play for us?
He's hot and cold. He's either fantastic, where he's just totally bossing the defence, or he's totally cold. He's borderline awful. I don't. He's a tough one. He's a tough one.
Going to get me pound ready, right? I've said it before, I'll say it again. Aitor Karanka is the only football manager to get Danny Ayala playing.
Get the best out of Ayala.
He's the only one. When I saw Ayala play for Liverpool, crap. Norwich City, crap. Nottingham Forest, crap. When he first came to Borough, crap. Karanka took over, made him the best centre half of the league. Karanka's gone, now Ayala, crap.
Mm-hmm. Well, say, towards the end of Karanka's reign, he didn't have a good time towards the end of Karanka's reign.
Because his glass ankles came out again, it was a little bit too chilly for him, wasn't it?
That's it. But he's hot and cold. He's either fantastic or he's dreadful. There's no in between with him. He's not steady.
No, he's not. No, he's far from steady. It's the last thing that he is. I look at him for the second goal, and he just didn't want to get that ball away. Johnny Howson, to be fair, dropped in, tried to get rid of the ball. I don't know what Ayala was doing.
It was an awful goal.
Yeah, awful goal. It's one of those goals where when you're struggling for form and confidence, that's going to happen.
Even when the Sky Sports presenters after the game, when they go through the goals, just not very politely just said how horrific. That was the word they used, horrific defending.
Yeah. And
it's awful to watch.
I think it's right to say that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everyone knows, Steve Bruce mentioned it the week previous when they played Millwall, and even historically, Millwall have a type, Millwall, you're not going to go to Millwall and see them pass the ball. It's always going to be, no matter which Millwall team you play,
a battle.
It's going to be a physical battle.
It's a battle.
Why, in God's green earth, all that is holy, fucking hell, why didn't we just set up for a physical battle? Why didn't we go? Why didn't Garry Monk sit that team down? Right, lads, it's not about football today. It's going to be a bit naughty out there. Double bag your shin pads.
Yeah.
No, go in for a few tackles. Make sure they know what you're about.
Disregarding Leadbitter.
Yeah.
Who have we got who can do that in Howson?
That's it. Well, I'd expect it from Ben Gibson, to be fair.
Yeah, he's never been over physical. He's never been overzealous in a challenge.
No, he hasn't.
He's a technical centre half. He's a good footballer.
Yeah.
Sort of. He's not a physical player. He's not going to stick elbows in and heads in and get in where it hurts. You've only got Leadbitter and potentially Howson who are going to play like that.
Now, I mentioned this in our promotion season. Burnley were playing fantastically and battling out wins, because they had a midfield with Joey Barton, which was best midfield in the league in that year. If anything needed doing, Joey Barton was there, and if they were ever in bother, you'd seen the whole team swarm round them, backing them up.
That's what
I never saw that in that team that season. Let's say, for example, Stuart Downing gets in a bit of bother, someone's having a go at him. I bet you only Grant Leadbitter will run up, have his back. Nobody else will. That's an issue.
Divide. That's ultimately what ended Karanka's reign.
Yeah.
That divide in the dressing room. I can't. I haven't got any. Tight as.
Contact us on that now, mate. I think that's a huge issue, mate. Huge issue. Now, if I was to kind of sum our game, right, that was a team that was lacking direction, motivation, not wanting to play for the manager. Am I right in saying that? Did that look obvious to you?
It's been evident for weeks. It was the same at Bristol City. It was flat.
Yeah.
Leeds United, crap, flat. Derby County, first half superb.
It wasn't superb. It was
first half of Derby.
It was overrated.
No,
it was good.
Brilliant.
It wasn't superb.
It was the best. It was disregarding Nottingham Forest second half. It was the best half of football I've seen from us. Go a goal down, flat.
Yeah.
There's no. Everyone's saying about the plan B. I hate that phrase.
Yeah.
But there was no. What do we do now? Let's get together. Let's grind a result. There's nothing like that.
Yeah. Fair play. Now, on Guessie's interviews after the match, this was mentioned a few times. Is absolutely right. Okay, got Millwall. League One last year, haven't exactly added to the squad much. We just spent just short of £50 million. Now, if we outplayed them, now this happened in our promotion, we outplayed a few teams, unfortunately lost. You look at maybe Rotherham away, Bristol City away, Nottingham Forest at home, and in that promotion season, we outplayed teams, but lost by a lucky goal, something like that.
Frecklington.
Yeah. God, don't, mate. Great kebab that
Great
night,
kebab, super kebab.
What superb chili sauce.
Unbelievable kebab.
But that never happened. And it never happened at Leeds United, never happened at Bristol City, never happened at Millwall.
Disregarding Burton, when we should be turning over Burton.
Yeah,
I shouldn't say things like that because I'll get slated, won't I?
Yeah.
And Bolton, because we should be beating Bolton and dominating Bolton.
Yeah.
Only Forest second half and Derby first half where we've looked like a team who were going to be threatening promotion.
No, it's just Bolton, Burton, Ipswich and Birmingham City. We've looked decent. We've looked controlled in that game, but
their teams should.
Yeah, they didn't offer us anything.
You go to Leeds away and you're not competing. You go to Bristol City away.
Those are the games you're supposed to build yourself up and say, right, this is Leeds United.
Millwall away, we should be dominating that game, and we're not. Why didn't we go there and dominate that game?
You're absolutely right.
With the team we've got, we should be dominating that game.
You're absolutely right. Let's have a look, see what comments you got on Facebook and Joshua, see what people are saying. No one's like you, I'm afraid. Tony Buxton, the players, managers and new stands are all proven under another manager. They can only play the way the manager tells them to. If we had a more strict and passionate manager, the players would once again shine. I can't disagree with you there, Tony. I think it's a fair point. Because our previous manager, he got crap players playing well. Yep. He made Adam Clayton look like a midfielder. I mean, fair play. Dean Chetwood. It's always the same. Other teams seem to want it more. The way we've been playing, I think any team will fancy chances against us.
Absolutely. Just kick us, get in our faces, bully us, physical, when you've got a chance.
Ian Ross has put a good point into Steve. Because Steve was commenting in regards to a few things, but agrees here. But who hires the managers? Can the chairman go blameless in this situation?
Everyone, he was the manager everyone wanted. It was the obvious selection manager-wise. Yeah. So we can't blame Gibson for bringing in a manager who wasn't capable.
Oh yeah, I've got a great one here from Stephen Trodden. Gibson got outbattled by Diego Costa, same size as Morrison. I don't think it's the size of the football that's the issue with you, Steve. We just had Diego Costa compared to Morrison.
Sound.
Happy Christmas, mate. Let's have a look at Jacob Ross. Jacob always puts some good comments on. Does anyone remember that there were two managerial candidates for a Borough hot seat? Pearson and Monk, and fans wanted Monk. Pearson would have been the better choice. He has similar start to Wake here, and Borough would have had to adapt dramatically to a tick-attacker style. Simples. Oh, don't put simples at the end, Jacob. But I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing. But Nigel Pearson certainly would have got us battling. I tell you what, we wouldn't have went out with Leeds United and capitulated. We wouldn't have went to Millwall and capitulated like we have.
That's a fair point, but
he would have had us going for it. But do you think it would have been too similar to our former manager and he'd be a bit too confrontational?
It's a good point. That if I go back in time now, I still don't think I'd go Pearson over Monk. I still don't think I would. It'd be a completely different setup. It'd be more suited to the league. But we've brought in Monk to develop this style of football. That's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see this free-flowing attacking football and the tick-attacker style. That's what everyone wanted.
Yeah. Well, the fans always want what we haven't got though.
Well, yeah, but we've wanted it. Now we've got it, and it's not working.
Yeah.
So now what?
Yeah. I don't know. I ask the questions. You tell me. I ask.
I don't. If I knew the answer, I wouldn't be sat here.
Oh, AJT's loving the show tonight. Thanks, mate. He's a lovely lad, AJT.
He loves it.
Loves it. He's buying a house in Leeds.
Why?
Because he's loved round there, and he absolutely loved round there. Tony Buxton, crank the back. Terrible day for the club when we lost him. Josh certainly agrees on that one.
Absolutely 100% correct. Yeah. It was a terrible decision at the time. Why would you get rid of a manager who knows how to get out of the league and a set-up behind the back?
Because none of the squad wanted him there, mate. And well, nobody wanted him there anymore, mate. He lost the whole squad.
Not having it.
All right. Well, yeah, shut up. Right. Back to more of your nonsense, Josh.
Yes.
For those who don't remember, Josh, he was affectionately named the White Cap Wanker after the first home game of the season. Put you guys in the picture. We just beat Sheffield United, who are having a fantastic season. 1-0 at home. Right, no, just let me finish my statement, Josh. So we just beat Sheffield United 1-0 at home. You could say it's a good result looking at it back in hindsight. First home game back in the league. Needs to build the fans up. No, we won. It wasn't a great game of football, but we won. Josh, can you please explain in your interview with Guesty at that match what you said, please? Just kind of bullet point it for us, don't the whole 9 minutes.
It was basically, went to Wolves, it didn't work. It was a 4-3-3 system that was tried to be implemented that nobody seemed to know where they were supposed to be and when. Nobody knew the duties. It was a bit, it just didn't work, although we only got beat via Daniel Ayala's assist of the season. And then Sheffield United, at the time, obviously Sheffield United were from League One.
Yeah.
They've done brilliant, to be fair. They've been team of the season, disregarding Wolves.
Yeah.
But when a newly promoted team's coming to your stadium and you're relegated from the Premier League and you've spent £50 million, you expect to dominate. And we didn't. They were the better team on the day.
Yeah.
And the points I was making were, We tried another system, it didn't work. The point I was making at the time was Garry Monk doesn't know what system he wants to play, and that was evident. It's still evident now, and I was negative apparently.
Well, you were certainly looked upon negative, and I'd done an interview with Josh at the time. Obviously, we've been the face of said town. It's nice to help him into his media debuts and whatnot. And I got loads of praise, to be fair, which is always nice. I'm going to read out a few comments which will be coming up on the screen now. So, Cobalt Jack 33, the 33rd of the Cobalt Jacks. Guy with the cap on infuriates me. Second game of the season, he's mourning FFS. Let the players gel. We won, and he mourns they may be a League One side, but a League One side which came off the back of 9 wins. Can't even give Gestede credit for a good movement and well-taken goal, FFS. The fact Gestede nearly got one hit the post to mention that either. I hate these Borough gob poo. Don't have him on here again, please. He thinks he knows football. I'm sorry, Cobalt Jack 33. He's on again. So that was a nice one, Josh. Any comments to say back to Cobalt Jack 33, the 33rd of the Cobalt Jacks?
Do we still need time to gel?
Well, I think that's going to be the new T-shirt on Borough Fan TV range of merchandise. Is Time to Gel, sponsored by Garry Monk.
We're exactly where we were.
That'd be a great bit of, like, hair gels. Like, call it Garry Monk's Time to Gel or something like that, like hairstyling products.
Exactly what you need, mate.
Well, with this new hairdo I got, mate, my new ears and stuff might look really good.
Yeah, so we're exactly where we were at the end of that game. Exactly where we were. We haven't progressed.
Yeah.
Team hasn't gelled, which is the phrase I absolutely hate. You're a footballer, you've been a footballer most of your career, you've been paid X amount of thousands of pounds a week, you know your simple duties as a footballer, and you should be able to enter into a team. Because it's not difficult. We haven't got standout players that are so key to the team. You're a centre midfielder, you come in, you play centre midfield.
There's an old phrase, Josh, football's a simple game made complicated by idiots.
Exactly, and it just hasn't worked. It didn't work then, it's still not working now.
Okay.
So, thanks, what was it called, 33?
Cobalt Jack 33, mate.
Yeah, I was right, you were wrong. Thanks.
Fair enough. James Spence, the guy with a cap, absolutely clueless. And the kind of fan we don't need going into this season. People like this drill a negative way of thinking into new reform side, which in the first half looked better than we played all of last season. And BTW, there were 3 strikers who didn't play with wingers. I'm glad the ball guy talked some sense into the clueless prick. Now, I was a ball guy. Josh?
Yes?
He's saying that there were 3 strikers playing that day. I don't think there were. I think it was like a 4-3-1-2 kind of situation, wasn't it, that day?
Idiot.
Yeah. Any comments to James Spence?
I just didn't realise it was my fault. I didn't realise me as a negative fan drilled negative waves into these footballers and made them.
Well, do you know what, Josh? The players came out all with smiles on their face and they played the game, and then they heard your interview on Borough Fan TV, and that's where the season's gone downhill.
My fault, my bad.
Bit of a Doyle there, son.
And I'd like to say the negativity should be replaced for realistic views on the game and the team currently.
Now, I've just called you a Doyle. This is my favourite comment. This is from Reece Burton. The sirens in the background there, Itzy, F, Doyle police coming for the numpty in the white cap.
The Doyle police.
The Doyle police. I bet they've knocked on your door once or twice, haven't they?
Yeah, a few times, mate, yeah. Is there any football-related feedback from that particular character?
no, but it was funny.
Thanks for your input, bud.
I put that one in. There's one here from Stephen Jennings. I don't know Stephen Jennings, so I don't know why he's managed to say my name, but James Leeds in the green knows his stuff, which I thought was nice for him to say.
He sounds like he knows his stuff, if he's seen
evidently.
It.
So Stephen Jennings, if you're watching, thank you very much, mate. It's nice of you to say so.
A lovely guy.
Stephen McNamara. I can't understand how that cock in a white cap isn't managing at Barcelona or Real. He's an expert, allegedly. Have you had any interest in Barcelona or Real Madrid?
Not recently. I have had a few missed calls from an 01642 number.
Yeah.
So that could be Steve Gibson giving me the...
I know,
Mr.
but
Monk goes.
01325, Darlington based, aren't they, son?
Ah, shit, yeah. Not his bulk call office.
I don't think he'd be phoning from bulk call for such things, mate.
You never know, you might want to keep it away from Bowser. Might be some friction upstairs.
Great golfer, Bowser, you know.
Is he?
Yeah, fantastic golfer.
Lovely jawline.
Fantastic, lovely slimline figure as well. Looks brilliant in a pair of golf slacks.
Does he?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, I played the MC Foundation golf daily. Yeah, it's like he wears golf slacks really well.
Nice.
Yeah, looks after himself.
Strapline on his CV.
What an absolute smile on him as well. When he announces when he announces the transfer, you know
he needs a new transfer jacket.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, he's got the same jacket on every transfer.
I've not noticed that.
Yeah, well, when you sign as many youth players as we do, you see quite a lot of these players.
Brilliant. Josh,
yes.
Your negativity was perhaps a bit premature, would you say so? But We haven't improved, have we? You've said that, mate. I mean, we beat 2 teams that were in around promotion push in Sheffield United and Ipswich, but we only really outplayed Ipswich out them teams, and then Birmingham, Burton and Bolton we outplayed.
Sheffield United are a revelation. I hope that they stay.
And Cardiff City as well,
and
to be fair.
Yeah. And I don't mind. I like Warnock, so I don't mind the Cardiff thing. Yeah, I don't mind him. But I don't think
I enjoy him as an individual in football. I wouldn't have him managing my football club.
You never know.
Well, no, don't.
But I don't think my negativity was premature. I say what I see. I've seen a team that wasn't prepared for the season, even though we'd had plenty of time, and I've not seen any improvement since whatsoever in terms of the team gelling. Well,
that's it, mate. Like, we haven't enjoyed what we've seen. It's safe to say that. Like, we can't say I haven't come out of that stadium and said, you know what? Fucking love tonight, mate. Like, brilliant. Loved it.
The only time I thought that was Derby first half.
Yeah.
We all went down at half time. Like,
yeah.
Unlucky getting beat here. 70 minutes in. Oops.
So, I want to try and spin this bit differently, Josh. Like, so this season so far, it hasn't been great. There's been a lot of negativity, lots of people calling, he should be playing, he shouldn't be playing, he should go, we need an assistant, we need this. Where the fans are negative, yada, yada, yada. Give me a positive from this season so far. Give me just one positive. Something I can go into this festive period. Think, do you know what? I've got this to cling on to, because that's what Josh Mitchell has said.
Stuart Downing still got it.
How's that? Nobody can disagree with him there.
I bet they will.
I
can guarantee they will.
If anyone disagrees with Josh's statement there in regards to Stuart Downing still got it or not, you're an idiot. I tell you what, here's one thing. The Gazette pointed on this yesterday on Twitter. Isn't it time we try him number 10? He came to Borough on the back of having a fantastic season, West Ham number 10 position, yeah? He never really got a fair crack of the whip with that under Cranker. Yeah. He played Diego Fabrini, and then he signed Ramirez. And obviously Ramirez was superb. Yeah, absolutely superb. I think he always had in the back of his mind, maybe, Downing wasn't his signing. But isn't it time now? We need someone creative who can pick a pass in the middle there.
He'd be class.
Stuart Downing number 10, why not?
He'd be class in there.
Yeah.
He would be.
I think so. If you were to say there's one thing missing from our team that you've seen from this so far this season, if you know, just one thing you say, if we had that, we would be a better team, what would it be?
Creative spark in number 10.
Yeah?
Yeah. The creative spark in number 10, picking a system and sticking with it.
I said one thing.
I know, but I could go on for longer.
I don't want you to.
Creative spark number 10.
You want to go 45 minutes?
Creative spark number 10.
Okay, brilliant. So we'll
Downing or whoever, Lewis Baker, maybe.
One player I want to have a conversation about, our top scorer, Britt Sombalonga, 11 goals so far this season.
Lad scores goals.
Must be pleased with that, considering our recent striker return, because it hasn't been brilliant over the last couple of years.
The thing with him is, he's doing jobs that he doesn't need to. That was what really annoyed me at Sheffield United. He was hugging the touchline on the left wing. Why? And all that lad needs to do is stay within the confines of the 18-yard box as often as he can on the last man. He's got a turn of pace on him.
He's got a great turn of pace, yeah.
I don't want him going to get the ball. I want him staying there. I want feed him, give him it. Don't come and get it. Just stay there. You score goals. Yeah. You're superb in that area of the pitch. Yeah. So I'm not saying it's his fault. Absolutely not. Yeah. He needs to be served better.
I think
via a creative player.
I think so. I look at Britt Sombalonga now. Quite a lot of times this season, when we're perhaps maybe chasing a game, or we're trying to get an early goal or something, we get the ball to him quickly, and his first touch isn't exactly fantastic when we're playing that way. We're trying to use Britt Sombalonga as a link-up man. He's not that type of player, is he?
We need someone behind him to play in that role.
Yeah.
Rudy Kostek could be the man, I guess, in the current squad we've got, but I'd like to see a creative number 10 behind him.
Yeah.
Who can go and get the ball from midfield, get facing Britt, play him in, play out wide to get the ball across to Britt. Like, the perfect example of that is...
Gaston Ramirez.
No, what game was it when Downing played the reverse pass to the touchline, come back, goal?
Sunderland.
That was Tavernier.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we want Downing to be doing, or somebody in that number 10. Yeah. And that should be Britt Sombalonga there.
Yeah.
Fair play lad who got the goal, like.
Yeah, no, he came in from the other flank and done quite well, but yeah, I think he's not getting the right shots. I think where Britt Sombalonga, obviously we've seen him when you cross the ball in, he's got a great head on him, hell of a leap. But I think his best part of his game is playing on the shoulder, the last defender, because he can out-muscle him, he can move him to one side like that, and then...
He's off.
Yeah, he's off, and he's going to have a shot and goal.
Doesn't need to be dropping off, doesn't need to be going wide.
Yeah.
You're a £15 million striker and you score goals in those areas. Stay there.
And I think...
Perfect example, Hull, on the shoulder of the centre-half.
Yeah.
Superb cross by Chrissy. I was sat right behind it.
Yeah,
gorgeous. Great goal.
Yeah.
Absolutely great goal.
His header at Reading, his goals against Bolton.
All in the 6-yard box. Stay there.
That's where he's dangerous, yeah. And his goal away at Barnsley, off the shoulder somewhere. His goal against Burton Albion, off the shoulder. There's a pattern here, isn't there?
Stay there. Don't go out wide. Don't drop too deep.
And stop trying to play him as a link-up man.
And fair play if he's up for it and he wants to get involved. That's you can't help it. But just stay up as high as you can and within the width of the 18-yard box.
Yeah, fair play.
And when you get the ball in.
Let's have a look at the questions here. Andrew Smith Hodgson. Also, what's he said there? What parts of the squad do we invest in January? We'll talk about the transfer window soon, Andrew.
Great question.
And also, is that top sprayed painted on Josh? Owen Swift.
Only an L, this, mate. Single L.
The wingers don't count as they don't do anything much to help defend, and the wing backs can do that as defenders. Bud, he's talking to someone there. There's lots of conversation on between people. Let's get some. Here we are. Phil Conway. Downer needs to keep playing well to get his bonuses as his missus is after a new expensive bathroom suite. Do you know something we don't know, Phil? I might got Lusso Stone, by the way. Good guys there. Phil Conway once again, poor bakers and given the chance. Don't get this whatsoever. I think that's a good point. Now, us as Borough fans are often quite obsessed with the fact that players that aren't in the team.
He could be
but
the number
Lewis
10.
Baker, if you're struggling to create something, in the centre of the park, which let's be honest, it's happening quite a lot. Howson and Ledbetter are of a type. They're not out and out creative players. Lewis Baker is. Why don't you just have him on the bench? What's our Forshaw going to do off the bench?
I said it in the first third half show. You asked me to put my 11 up. And I had Baker in that number 10. I haven't seen him in there yet. I'd love to see him in there. Lad can pass a ball. Lad's got a beautiful first touch. One of them snappy first touches that it just sticks. No matter what pace it's at, no matter where it's from, it just sticks. I'd love to see him in number 10. Yeah. Love to.
Stephen Francis Jennings. That might be the Stephen Jennings who commented earlier. Pay to train, play. Every football fan's dream. I mean, football's got to realise that. Because there was, after the Bristol City game, there was some fans wanting to get pictures, conversation with the players and things like that. Now, some players were on the team coach, some went in their own cars and went for nights out and just ignore the fans. Does that come across as, first of all, footballers that are grateful for the opportunity they've got to play for a great football club like Middlesbrough, but also they're giving anything back to us?
That situation shouldn't be able to happen anyway. All the teams should come to the match together, go away together. That would never have happened under Karanga or another quid.
I'll put it in, Josh.
That would never have happened under said Karanga. All come together, all leave together as a team. Players shouldn't be leaving to go themselves for a night out or whatever. And if you want to, do it away from the stadium. We either have a policy where after the game everyone engages or no one engages. It's really simple. That's just simple, basic.
You can't not engage. We're Middlesbrough. Like, we're not Manchester United. We're Middlesbrough. We're a working class local club.
Absolutely.
You've got to engage the fans. If you don't do that, you don't get what we're about.
Fine. What I'm saying is we need the decision.
Yeah, we do.
You don't just leave it open to if you want to do it. And that's the level of strictness, I guess, which someone alluded to earlier. Which Monk hasn't brought yet. No. Gino should have seen how they ignored us at the station. Disgraceful. So obviously this is a common theme. This. Fair.
Let's have a look what other comments are here. Andrew Smith Hodgson commented again. The one who likes your top, Josh. Why do you think Gibson's form should actually drop this season? I think you touched on it earlier.
Shades of wanting a bigger move. He's got a new contract. I think his head was turned, as it would be when big clubs are coming. He's obviously realised he's not going to go at the World Cup. Is his head down?
I think it's a mixture of things, down? Josh. I think it's a mixture. Now, when we got promoted, who was our best centre half?
Ben Gibson.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
Danny Ayala was, you weirdo.
Ben Gibson.
Idiot. Right. You're wrong. So I'll finish this comment. Fine. It was Danny Ayala and he carried Ben Gibson, to be fair. Now, we got promoted. Ben Gibson was absolutely superb,
Absolutely.
So, he's on a high because he just got promoted from his hometown club.
His hometown club's been relegated.
He's there. Boom. I'm ready to smash this. This is a huge opportunity. I'm going to play for my hometown club in the Premier League. That's class.
You play great.
Also, I'm not playing against as physical centre-halves as I did last year. Now, he just got relegated with his hometown club. There was no offers, by all accounts, in for him. So he hasn't got the big club he wanted. Big move to a big club. Harry Maguire went for £17 million. Well, Leicester City needs a better centre-half than, let's be honest. England never really came calling for him.
No.
He's just been relegated for his hometown club.
His head's down.
Heads down. So, I think he needs...
He's playing like it as well. Even in the Premier League and the year we got relegated, he was towering. He'd win every header. You'd see him riling the crowd. He seems a bit flat. Maybe that's what it is.
Could be.
Physicality, like you say, But he's not having a bad season. He's just not hitting the standards that he set himself by playing so well the last two.
I think so. I think so.
Moving.
Right, Josh, we're going to talk about our manager. So, bit of monk in, monk out, shape monk about, do the okie dokie, and we'll turn around. Awful subject.
Yeah.
You know, after Saturday, rightly or wrongly, Josh, there's calls for Garry Monk to go again. Do you want my thoughts on it?
You go first.
Okay. So my thoughts are, if you are going to sack Garry Monk, you do it now. The reason you do it now...
To avoid Karanka Gate.
Yeah. So we're in a situation where we can get a manager in. Now, the manager might come in this week. They might have someone lined up or whatever. You get someone in. Obviously, Steve Agnew's gone to Villa now, so it won't be Steve, unfortunately. Shame that. So get a manager in who can assess the squad for a few games, a couple of weeks. Then the January transfer window comes in. He knows who to sell. He knows who to buy. He can rebuild the squad, plug the gaps that need doing. Fair enough. Or the other thing is you bite the bullet and you back Garry Monk in January. The worst thing you can do, because this is what we've done with our former manager. We needed some reinforcements in January in our Premier League season. We signed Patrick Bamford, Rudiger Stead and Arden Guardiola. Now, absolute waste of time. We needed an attack midfield because our best attack midfielder had his head turned in Gaston. So we needed someone to replace him. We should have sold him 15 million, sold him, get someone else in. We didn't do that. Karanka spat his dummy out. The player spat the dummy out. It just made a whole joke of our whole season.
Yep.
Now, if we do the same again now, if we do not get back Garry Monk and Steve Gibson goes, you've had your £46 million, Garry, I'm afraid. You have to sell a few players or whatnot, or no, you just work what you got. And we don't achieve promotion. The club haven't done Garry Monk the best in their best interest because you haven't backed him. And also the club have let down the fans again by either not sacking the manager and reinvesting or just leaving the manager and doing the same again. So it's shades of Gareth Southgate, shades of Igor Karanka, shades of Gordon Strachan, shades of Tony Mowbray.
Absolutely.
Like, everyone makes mistakes. Right? I've made a few, but if you don't learn from them, you're a complete idiot. Now, do the club have to think, right, time to stop being dickheads? We back the manager or we get rid. It's as simple as that. Football's a result-based business. And our fans are starting to lose patience now. So, I'll take it to Twitter, Josh. We done a poll on Twitter.
Oh.
So it was monk in or monk out, or undecided. We had 320 votes. 69% of fans have said they want Garry Monk out. 69%. 18% are undecided. 13% want Monk to stay. Now, that's not Borough Fan TV saying we want Monk to go. What we do, we give people the platform to talk about what they want to do and what fans think, yeah? Now, the fans are saying they want Garry Monk out. Now, this happens generally with Borough fans, not after this many months. Strachan took longer than this, to be fair, mate. Didn't he? Because he had, 3/4 of a season, and then it was about a quarter of that season when people think, oh, do you know what, this is crap. Mogger, it took a while. Gareth Southgate, it took a while. Karanka, it took a while. This is Garry Monk. After half a season, they want him gone.
And it's not just been now, it's been weeks.
It's been weeks, it's been building up more and more.
Weeks.
That would have been 50% 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's nearly 70%. If we carry on the same way, that's only going to get higher and higher. Now, the club have to act, Josh, don't they?
It's an awful position we're in. We're not where we should be. So, yeah, that's fine. Realistically, I know people are going on about this smashing the league. Realistically, as a realistic person, we were never going to smash this league. It's a really, really difficult league. Top 6 had to be the target.
Unless you can go and sign a Champions League midfield like Ruben Neves.
Exactly. But with that in mind, we're 5 points off the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's not in the realms of craziness to think we can knock 3 wins together and all of a sudden we're 5th. So it's obviously the people basing their opinions on it's not nice to watch. It's terrible to watch, in fact, at times.
Yeah.
We're not dominating like we expected to. I can understand people's views, but we're not in a really, really bad position.
No.
But I think you're right in what you've said. We need to either back him or get rid of him and back someone.
But either way, somebody needs back. The worst thing you can do is keep him and not back him.
But I don't want us to be this club where chips are down, even though they're not actually that far down. We're only 5 points off playoffs after 20, whatever many games it is, 21 games. I don't want us to be the club that just sacks managers as soon as it isn't looking good.
Yeah.
That isn't what we are as a club.
I'm with you.
He's a young English. He's a I'm going to say proven. He did okay at Swansea. He did okay at Leeds.
Yeah.
He's a young English manager. We can't just cast him aside.
No.
Because he's 5 points off the playoffs at this point in the season.
No.
So I am on the Undecided button.
Well done, mate. So you basically wasted 4 minutes of saying absolutely nothing.
I'm
so
undecided.
Thanks for that, mate. Yeah,
I'm
brilliant.
undecided.
Do you enjoy that?
I can see benefits in both, and that's why I don't think he'll go. I don't think he'll go.
Josh Mitchell is also standing for local MP as well because he talks that much codswallop about
What have I said that's wrong there?
Well, you've actually said nothing. I've
said reasons why
nothing.
it's positive for him to go and positive for him to stay, which is
but
why
you haven't given me any of your actual thoughts.
But those were
you've
my
just
thoughts.
basically reiterated what I've said without saying something with substance at the end of it.
Have I?
You're an idiot.
Okay.
Absolute idiot. To be fair, I think it's time for Mr. Gibson to kind of stand up now and do something like if he backs him in January, right, and it doesn't work out, he's done all he can. And I applaud Steve Gibson for sticking by his manager, sticking by his guns, and also giving him the funds and facility to build again in January to plug. Because there's positions missing in our team. There is that.
How can they be after £45 million expenditure in summer?
Because we lost 51% of our squad. That's a lot of players. So that's the biggest churn in our league. Nobody else has lost that many players. So that's a big reason why, Josh, to be fair. I mean, it's only £6 million net spend, but still, you went strike happy to me. It's safe to say that.
Just a bit.
But no, it's back him or sack him. It's as simple as that. But no, we're in a position now where we got relegated last year. We're still getting over 20,000 in this gate. It was only a couple of years ago now. Said, 18,000, decent crowd that. Right, we've got 24,000 every week. You will lose these fans against Steve Gibson if you do not act.
You can see them going now. You can see it now.
Yeah, you can do.
It's dropping.
Yeah,
it's dropping.
Act, get them back.
But yeah,
They're fickle bunch of Borough fans.
Back or sack. What would you do, Mr. Gibson's shoes?
In this situation, I'd sack him. I would. I don't like saying it, but that's what I'd do in this situation. I'd sack him.
And who's the replacement?
The obvious one for me. Football isn't great. It's a results-driven business. He will get promotion. He will get the best out of crap players.
Useless.
Yeah.
He's the only one available.
If I spoke to you 4 weeks ago, Davey Richardson, who watches the show regular, I said, Tony Pulis, if you want crap football, mate, get him in. But who wants that? But I want it now. Fickle game we're in.
I don't think that's the answer.
Well, we'll soon find out, mate. We'll soon find out. So we've got Sheffield Wednesday. Team struggling. Really,
they are same boat as us. Want the manager out.
Carlos he's out. Under a lot of pressure. Carlos's dreams turn to a nightmare.
The bed sheets are out.
Yeah. Could it be a case of who loses gets a sack Saturday?
Could well be. It absolutely.
Merry Christmas, says your P45.
Yeah, it is getting to that. It is getting to that. For us, anyway. I mean, and for them, it definitely is. And can I see us going there and winning? I wouldn't back a win.
No. I think
back a win.
I think if anything, you look at that game, you've got two teams struggling for confidence, two managers struggling to get a team to sing for them.
Yeah,
it's going to be one hell of a cagey crap game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to be like a manky 1-0 game, isn't it?
0-0.
0-0.
Oh, 1-0. 1-0 New Hugh.
Oh, don't. That's exactly what will happen. That was Mogger-esque, lads. Yeah, Mogger-esque.
Goal-mouth scramble, 89th minute, New Hugh.
It's we've got. I think the dangerous thing we've got to look at here on Saturday, mate. We've got Jacob Butterfield, Adam Reach, and Jordan Rhodes, all at Sheffield Wednesday.
Rhodes.
All three players,
Rhodes.
All three of them have something to prove against Borough. It's safe to say, isn't it?
Yeah, Jason Rhodes.
Butterfield never got a chance, did he?
No, good player, good footballer. Rhodes. His head was just totally down with us, wasn't it? His confidence was stripped from him.
Yeah.
But he hasn't gone there and done it either. Really.
No,
he hasn't gone there and lit it up. And Reach is fair play to the lad. He's making a great career for himself at Preston and now Sheffield.
Good lad.
Fantastic player.
Yeah, good lad. He's a good lad. Quick prediction for that match, Josh?
0-0.
0-0. Yeah. See a few more Facebook comments. We're not going to have time to talk about the January transfer window because I want to get the quiz out for you guys so you can have a chance to win these vouchers. Andrew Smith has said that Garry Monk's never done anywhere. Andrew Smith talking the same nonsense. Steve Trodden, I wonder what Ital would have done with £50 million to spend.
That is a topic to discuss, in my opinion.
Maybe next week. Shane Adam trainer, Fabrizio Ravanelli for manager, UTFB. No. Tony Buxton have to absolutely get rid. If not, we will not go up. We'll be so lucky to receive a huge budget next season to fix this mess. I think not. He has to go now before it's far too late. I never wanted him, but I respect him as our manager, but he has never and never will be good enough. Fair enough.
That's strong opinion.
Strong opinion. I like strong opinions. This is what this
absolutely.
platform is all about.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be right or wrong. Give us your opinion. We'll voice it for you.
Yep.
No matter how moronic some people are.
Fair play.
Right, Borough fans, as mentioned at the beginning of the show, there's an opportunity for you guys now to win a £30 game voucher. The way this is going to work, I'm going to ask you 15 questions, and whoever answers the question quickest gets the point. Person with the most point after 15 questions, you win yourself a £30 voucher for game. Now I'm going to ask my glamorous assistant Tom, do you have a pen and paper, mate, so I can keep track of the scores?
Am I in this?
You're not in this, mate. No, of course not. You can see the answers. Is Tom going to keep scores?
Yes, I'll keep the scores.
Tom's going to keep the scores, everyone. So, quickest answers. So I need from you, please, Borough fans. So, first question. Who scored Borough's first goal of the season?
I want a pen and paper. I want to do it.
Can you see the comments?
I can see some comments, mate. Someone answered.
They're not uploading for me. They're not updated.
Oh, brilliant. How's this for live TV? No comments. Alone for me now.
You have to ask me instead.
No.
I knew that though.
Absolutely no chance.
Great header.
No.
If anyone hasn't got it yet, it was a great header.
Are you getting any comments, Tom? Right, Borough fans, I'm afraid we're going to have to stop this quiz because it's not working. If it does start working in the end, we'll do it, but until then...
That's me.
No, because what if we end up doing it again? What about that?
Definitely wasn't Rudy though.
You're a bit of a dial. Right, whilst we try and get this fixed, Josh.
January
transfer window, Josh. I want you to give me...
positions.
3 players you want to come in. Not positions,
Specific.
3 specific players you want to come in. And 3 players you'd sell to balance the books.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what a question that is.
Thank you. Thought that myself as well.
Yeah, I'd rather do areas, players to fill those areas. Difficult one to do. Adamar out. You wouldn't get him. Adoma in, for me. Total swap of the transfer that we undertaken under Karanka. Total waste of time.
Oh God, what a terrible, terrible, terrible decision that was.
It's the out bit. I don't know really. Left. We need right winger. We need left winger.
Yeah.
Who could that be from this league or any other league? Or
Oh, I've got
Premier
the comments
League
coming up.
Oh heck!
Oh hey. Oh, now it's playing.
Someone's got it wrong.
Right, who's the first one? Richard Box, first one to get it there.
No.
Well done,
Andy Smith's got it right.
Where?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. No. So well done, well done.
I thought it was Derek Smith.
Well done. Richard Box got the first one there. Right, how many clean sheets does Darren Randolph have? This is brilliant, isn't it? Live TV. Last show of the year. Well done, Jimmy. You can class it this year.
I want a pen and paper. I'm going to do it on my notes. See if I'm right.
Alright, let's get the answers in, fans. How many clean sheets does Darren Randolph have?
Including cup games?
No. He hasn't played any cup games. Eugene. Gino's right, 9.
Ooh.
Put Gino down for a point. Well done, Gino.
I said 7. Go on then.
Who has the most assists this season? No, you're wrong, Josh. Everyone's answering the old question. Gino got that right. Most Borough assists this season. Come on. Nope, Stephen's not Braithwaite. It's not Downing, Stephen. It's not Traore, Gino. Gino's on the drink, isn't he? No, it's not Braithwaite, Tom. It's not Downing, Endo. Nah. It's not Braithwaite, it's not Sombolonga. It's 4 assists as well, by the way. It's not Downing. Nah.
What?
You're crap at this, you.
Who else could it be?
It's not Fabio, Stephen. Not far off, though. There's a clue.
Oh, got it.
No, it's not Fabio, Gino. Yeah.
Really?
There we are. Andrew Smith. Got it right there. Cyrus Christie. Says that there's an answer to Andrew Smith.
Really? That's a good one.
It is absolutely not fixing the slightest. Every person that's got a question right so far is on my Facebook friend list.
Knuckle feeds are cleaning up.
I know. Who was Borough's only signing on deadline day this year? No. The assist one's been answered, guys. So Borough's only deadline day signing this year. There we are. Daniel Shell's got it right. Johnson. I don't know Daniel Shell, so this is not too much of a fix now. So well done, Daniel. Right. Question number 5. Who got sent off 4 minutes into the game away at Aston Villa in the league?
It's obvious. I was at that one as well.
Shift live.
Rained on for 90 minutes.
Richard Box, it wasn't out of order. There we are. Steve Tron's got it right. Adama Traore. Oh, Andrew Smith nearly got 2 points there. Unlucky son. Who scored the winner in the 3-2 thriller at home to Queen's Park Rangers? So it wasn't Howson. It wasn't Tra.
These are still his sending offs.
Yeah. So it's about the winner at home to QPR. No, it's not the send off one now, guys. No, not Adama. Not Adama. Not Fletcher Richard. Not Fletcher Peter. Not Forshaw. There we are, Stephen Jennings. Got it right there, Sombalonga.
You're joking.
You are?
You're joking.
I'm not joking. Has he got 2 now?
No, he's only got the one.
Oh, so everyone's just got 1. Someone's got to be quicker here.
Yeah.
It's got to be better. Right. So, who scored a top corner screamer against the Borough for Norwich back in September?
Great finish, like.
Great finish. So who scored for Norwich City against Borough?
Totally against the run of play as well.
It was, yeah, it was.
That's what we don't have. That player up and just bang one in.
There we are. Steve Trodden's the first one at 2 points. Madison, well done, Stephen. Hell of a goal, wasn't it?
That's what we don't. That's what we miss. That's what we lack. Someone who just bang one in from 30 yards.
Down and done it Saturday, you Doyle.
Oh yeah, because it went through the keeper's fucking body. You could have saved that.
They couldn't, they?
Actually, no, you couldn't.
Right, so that's one answered. So people stop answering Madison. You're all too late. Who knocked Borough out of this year's League Cup, Carabao Cup, Carling Cup, Cardiff, whatever you want to call it? Who knocked Borough out of the cup this year?
Being back.
Being back, mate, yeah. Pie and peas.
Pie and peas.
Was it Madison? Come on.
Madison FC.
So who knocked Borough out of the cup? Come on, first one to answer. Come on, come on.
Tavernier.
There, Gino's on the 2 now. Bournemouth, well done, Gino, lad. Everyone loves Gino's interviews on a match day with Guesty.
Have you got a tiebreaker if 2 people are stuck together?
Have a bollocks, mate. No, I've got out.
I'll make one up.
Right, just on that game as well. Who scored the consolation goal for Borough in that tie? Actually brought us to 1 each. But who scored Borough's goal that day?
Great goal as well. On the break. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Apparently the people saying the feed slow you, Tom. People just have to deal with it. It's whoever answers first, I'm afraid. There we are. So the first one right there. Steve Trodden flying ahead to Tavernier. Steve Trodden on 3.
Trodders. Go on, Trodders.
Go on, Trodders, lad.
Up the Trodders.
He said something funny earlier. What was it? He compared Costa to
oh, yeah.
Steve Morrison.
Minus 2 points. Yeah. Minus 2 points.
You're starting -5, mate. How many league goals has Martin Braithwaite scored this season? Just wait for the answers on that one. I'm sure. Language, please. I see people swearing. I don't want any swearing.
Who?
Richard Box and Andrew Smith. Daniel Shelnow still 7. Gino's in there with 4.
Ooh, 3 or 4.
Oh, so what's the scores at the moment?
So we've got Steve Trodden on 3 and then Gino on 3 as well.
Squeaky bum time. Right. Oh, by the way, the games for that one as well, I'll let you know. It was Brentford, Barnsley, Hull and Ipswich. So well done to Martin Braithwaite on them games. Which player has the most yellow cards this season? So who has the most yellow cards for Borough this year? Andrew Smith. No more of this bad language, I'm afraid. Like, just because you're not winning.
Where?
Look at that. The feed might be slow, lads. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. It's not Ayala, it's not Gibson. It's not Fabio Stephen. It's not Ayala Richard. It's not Fabio. There you are, Andrew Smith, right with Christie. But I'd like to take that point off him because he swears too much. No, let him have it.
Oh, why not? Idiot. Obviously an idiot. Whoever he is.
Clayton, second ballot. We saw Cyrus Christie has 6 yellow cards. Adam Clayton second with 5. Which
In 5 games?
Well, that's what I'm quite surprised. He's hardly played, has he? He's got 5 yellow cards.
Pent up anger. Getting dropped.
Or maybe he's too slow for the game.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there's that as well. Not that I got an agenda. Only one outfield player has played every league game and every minute of this season. One player's played every minute. Who is it?
I bet it's not who you think it is.
One outfield player's played every minute of this season.
That's the obvious answer, but I don't think it's going to be that.
Carl Jones, Clayton's a card magnet. Yeah, John Kamara, has he played 5 games? It's John Jack Kamara, you're right, with Ben Gibson.
Oh, I see. I didn't think that was too easy. That I thought that was too easy.
It's obvious you, Doyle.
I know. That's what I thought.
Right, question 13. Is anyone out in front at the moment, Tom?
3's each.
No, we've still got Gino on
Trotters
3.
and Gino.
Trotters on 3 as well.
Trotters and Gino. Right, we've got 3 questions left. One of you's got to step up to the mark now.
Oh, someone bangs 3 in a row.
Oh, imagine that. Imagine that.
Chaos.
Right,
Chaos.
who has the highest pass completion rate this season?
Is it
Highest pass completion rate.
him?
It is him, yes.
Shout. What is this?
No, it's not a Sombalonga. It's not Downing.
£30 game voucher.
It's not Downing. It's not Downing.
So it's an
It's
obvious
not
answer.
Howson Stephen.
Obvious answer
It's
down
not
there.
Howson Tom. It's not Forshaw Richard. He's second. It's pretty freaking obvious. There we are. Ian Ross is right. Adam Clayton.
Nailed it.
89.4%.
Sideways. How many forward?
2% completion rate on forward passes.
How many longer than 4 yards?
His
Bless the lad.
average pass length is 19 metres.
That's quite far. All the way it was a centre midfield partner, that.
Yeah. Long
Bob
way.
Gibson.
Yeah. Which outfield player has the lowest pass completion rate? Right, so we went from highest. Who's got the lowest?
Surely. Absolutely surely.
No. People are saying they said the answer first. I can only go on what I see, guys, I'm afraid.
It's clearly what comes up first.
Andrew Minton, I'm not having it. I'm 99% sure that's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Eston.
Stone Cold Steve Eston, mate, yeah.
The Eston rattlesnake.
Yeah. It's not Triora, it's not Darren, it's not Howson, it's not a Sombalonga, so this is the lowest. It's 57.3%.
I'm buzzing someone said that.
Yeah, it's one of Tom's mates. It's not Johnson, it's not Ayala. It's not Triora. Very surprised it's not Triora.
I went Adamar.
It's not Danny Ayala, Stewart.
You know it could be. How is it not?
It's not Christie. It's not Friends. Here, Gino and Trotters.
Are they trying their hardest?
Yeah, trying their hardest. Not getting one. It's not Downing. No, outfield plays Stephen. Not Randolph. He plays in goal, son. It's not Braithwaite. It's not Fabio.
Randolph with
It's not Fry. Yeah, Randolph with an F. Steve speaks good England. It's not Sombalonga. It's not Braithwaite.
Oh, come on, someone.
Yeah, the keeper. Yeah, we've gone through that. Not Ledbetter. It's not Friend.
Oh, that's why I went.
Dimmy, it's the outfield player, Gino. Outfield. Baker, no.
I didn't play a minute.
Forshaw, no. Not Johnson. He plays up front. Shotton. Fletcher, no. Not Johnson.
Bamford, is it?
Not Gibson. Not Friend. Not Banford, Richard. It's not Fletcher.
Which number?
No, it's not Bamford, everyone.
You know what? It's obvious.
It's not Jimmy Lee's Karen, no.
When you see
I've got the
the
highest.
when you see the answer, it
There
totally
we are,
makes
Paul Nicholas. Got it right, Rudiger Stead. Rudiger Stead's right there, well done. So
is that counting the balls that just bounce off his head and go anywhere?
Yes.
Are they counting as passes, right? If you said that, then we know, don't we?
that's where it's gone a little bit bad for him. So headed passes, he's not going for goal with the head. He's going for it's not defensive.
He's just putting his head in the way of the thing that's moving.
So that's why it's a bit unfair on him, I think.
I think it's totally fair.
Right, final question. Now this is to see if you were all watching and listening last week. Now we had Rob Nichols on the show last week, Mr. Fly with the Moon. Now, Rob Nichols has missed how many away matches for the Borough since the Riverside opened? How many away matches has he missed? See if you were watching, Borough fans. And honestly, it has to be one of Gino or Trotters here to win this.
You have to. I'll think of a question for the people who are tied.
Well, we'll have to now, aren't I?
We'll do it now, dead quick.
Think of one, Josh. There we are. Tom Judge got it right there. One.
Is that right, I think?
Yeah, we just missed one game in 1998, last away game he missed for the Borough.
But including European games?
Yeah, including European games. He missed one home game in 1999.
Fair play.
How unreal is that?
Doesn't he get like ill or go on holiday?
I think his holiday is Borough, mate. And it's like, fair play.
Every day's a holiday.
Right, so this next question just for Gino and Trotters.
You're going to think of one dead quick?
I'm going to think one dead quick, yeah.
Does it need to be about the season?
Yeah. Right, I've got one.
Okay.
I've got one. Who got the assist for Marcus Tavernier's goal against Sunderland? This is just for Gino and Trotters, by the way.
Great reverse pass. Assist of the season by Downing. Unreal.
Well, there you just took one player out of it there, you Doyle. They might have said him. Keep your mouth shut.
Behind. Definitely wasn't Rudy Gusted.
No, it wasn't Downing, Stephen. Richard Box, stop commenting. There we are, Gino wins. Gino, congratulations.
Gino won, is he?
Gino's won.
Gino's in.
Gino's won. Remember when I said it's just for Gino and Trotters and everyone started commenting?
Richard Box straight in with
Richard Box the first one. Brains of Britain there.
Whoever he is, he's an idiot.
Absolute idiot sandwich.
Whoever he is.
Yeah. But Gino, congratulations, mate. You've won yourself a £30 voucher for game, which it's not bad, is it? Sorry,
Super.
can't complain with that, eh?
Super.
Yeah, well done, mate. So what I'd like you to do, Gino, we'll get that posted out to you tomorrow, hopefully. Contact our Facebook page, just send us your address and stuff like that. Lovely Maria will send that out to you. Yeah, so not bad, eh? We've had a winner there in the end.
Beauty.
After the technical complications we've had all the way through the show, Josh, it's good to get there in the end, isn't it?
Yes, it's superb.
What you got planned for Christmas, mate? Tell everyone.
Sheffield Wednesday away, Bolton at home. Get drunk in between.
You know, no comment about you're going to spend some time with your kids or all like that?
Yeah, in between. That's what you said, get drunk in between.
So that's it, like, there's no, I'm looking forward to seeing my kids or...
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Class you, aren't you?
Yep.
Right, okay, mate, right. So, Borough Fan TV, as we said at the beginning of the season, we're going to be there for every single game, and that doesn't stop the festive period. Guesty, AJT and Gav will be a Sheffield Wednesday. We'll also be at the 2 home games in between, and we've got a nice New Year's Day trip over to Preston as well, so that's not bad for them on that one. This show won't be on again until the new year. Just on this show as well, bit of news, it's my last one as presenter of Borough Fan TV, I'm afraid. I'd just like to make a huge thank you to Karen and Ian, who gave me the opportunity to do this as well, so thank you very much for contacting me and let me do this. I've worked fantastically with Tom now behind the camera here, also Gav, who does the camera work as well, Guesty, who everyone knows, absolute brilliant guy, and AJT as well. I've met some fantastic people, really appreciate it, and I've absolutely loved doing everything we've done with this as well. AJT will be taking over for the new year as well, so it means he gets more of his world-class ranting. Whether you agree with him or not, he's entertaining to say the least.
That's what it's all about.
Of course, mate. You don't have to agree with it. This is what this platform's all about. So, I'd just like to say on behalf of myself and Borough Fan TV, which all Borough fans are fantastic. Merry Christmas. Hope you get what you want. Personally, I want a few points over the festive period. It's my first Christmas as a dad as well, so we spend some time with my son. But Merry Christmas, Borough fans. Jimmy Lee's Borough Fan TV. See you all soon. Thank you very much.
Peace out.